Hey guys, and welcome to our review for The Shape of Water, directed by Guillermo del Toro, starring Sally Hawkins, Michael Shannon, Doug Jones, Michael Stuhlbarg, Richard Jenkins, Octavia Spencer, and my name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Last TIFF review for us sitting.
Yes.
Oh,
Last day of the festival.
Tiff.
Just watched tonight. And Tyler Switolski.
Yes, I saw this.
Did you?
You didn't.
You did not.
Also joining us is Adam Franey.
I actually did see this, much like most movies that we review. Tiff.
Awesome.
Just keep plugging Tiff.
Toronto is fucking fantastic.
Tim,
Oh shit. Yeah. It's on me.
can you give us a synopsis
Oh,
of
yeah.
this film
I can-
for the viewers?
I can totally do it. Eliza, a cleaner at a laboratory, finds herself drawn to an aquatic creature that her work has captured and detained from the Amazon. When she discovers the creature is set to be killed, Eliza decides to take action and attempt to break out her new friend before it's too late.
Her new friend. Adam. The anticipation.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Guillermo's work. Am I right?
I mean, Pan's
Put it lightly.
Labyrinth is a 5-bang.
Crimson
You
Peak.
have to see it. It's fine. Everything else he did is fine.
Hellboy,
Fine.
Hellboy 2.
Fine.
Have you seen Devil's Backbone?
No.
Oh.
I've seen that. You watched that?
Oh.
It's great.
Yeah? Great?
It's,
Great.
Devil's Backbone?
It's weird.
I'm in. What the fuck?
Shape of Water, though, we're talking about that tonight. This movie's got a lot of buzz generated for it.
Amazing reviews out of Venice
Yes.
and Tiff.
And now you've seen it, so what do you think?
I like this movie quite a bit. Dare I say love, maybe?
Dare you?
It's my second favorite Del Toro movie since Pan's Labyrinth. I'll say that.
So you do love it.
Yeah.
Okay, say it loud.
I love it.
All right, that's not loud.
First off, creature looks amazing. Love practical effects. Fucking love it. Guillermo, like every other director would make a CG creature, right?
They got a real creature.
They got a real creature.
Found a real creature from the Amazon.
Doug Jones.
Amazing.
No,
I mean-
no makeup.
I
Guy's a
Incredible.
monster.
I'd believe it if they did. Yeah, I thought performances all around were great. Richard Jenkins, awesome. Sally Hawkins, is it? Awesome. Yeah, Michael Shannon, amazing villain. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Saw him at
Michael Shannon.
Awards. Oh. Yeah, it's very gory. Wasn't fully expecting the full frontal nudity as well as the gore.
Yeah.
Guillermo went full
It's R.
full hard R. I'm not used to that, right?
Was
I'm
Crimson
not-
Peak R?
No.
Yes.
No.
I think it was.
I think it was. It's pretty violent.
Why?
It might have been, but it wasn't super.
No,
intense.
it wasn't that bad. No.
It didn't feel.
It doesn't deserve an R rating.
This
in my
felt
opinion.
R.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as most similar. It's like felt like a spiritual successor to Pan's Labyrinth for me. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I mean, the plot's completely different.
Yeah, but it had that same vibe, like the female protagonist, right, bonding with this creature.
Similar. Guillermo
Villain,
loves his creatures.
He
mutilated
does love his
villain.
True.
Yeah.
Similar vibes.
I loved this movie.
God,
I thought it was so good. And it blew my mind, and the theater was clapping when they showed that there's a scene in a theater in this movie,
Right,
and it was the
remember?
theater that
Oh,
we
yeah.
were sitting in.
Shot
We were
at the
sitting in that
Elgin.
theater. We were sitting in those seats.
What?
The Elgin.
Yeah.
Or something.
The Elgin in Winter Garden. It was the Elgin
Winter
Theater
Garden.
That they shot it at.
There was part.
blew my
That
mind.
is so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes. There's a couple
I didn't
shots. of
notice
it.
the first time. The first shot of the theater. I was
I
like,
noticed.
everyone
I was
clapped.
like, "Is that?" I saw the balcony. I'm like, "Is that this?" I was like,
I'm
"No,
literally
wait,
like
wait."
looking at the screen, looking at the balcony, like, what?
Wait.
We're there.
Yeah, like
That is where we are.
there was a scene where like there's some water dripping and on someone, and it was literally that person was sitting right where we were sitting.
It's great.
Amazing.
Middle.
That the theater was loving it because everyone realized.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's the Elgin.
Shot in Toronto.
Yeah.
A couple other scenes you could tell were in Toronto.
Yeah.
I thought that was great, but
Yeah.
That was awesome.
visually amazing. I love the sort of visual look of the film. Everything's green.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
As if
that.
it's like underwater.
Yeah, and
Tim.
I love that opening sequence as well, where everything's underwater.
Yeah,
and it's like,
literally underwater.
yeah, that was fantastic.
Incredible.
But yeah, just visually, I just love how, I don't know, it just everything's sort of tied together. All the colors, you know, the key lime pie,
Oh, colors.
the,
Everything was
the
green.
soap,
Color palette.
you know,
Yeah.
the clothes they're wearing, and
The green lit like pie bar.
Yeah.
All the green like neon
Green
behind
neon.
the bar.
fantastic. But I think Sally Hawkins was excellent. I could see her being up for Best Actress for this.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone else was just solid. I thought Octavia Spencer had some good laughs. She was great. Michael Shannon, perfectly cast
Yeah.
as well.
Despisable.
Very on the nose.
Despicable.
Angry.
And
Despicable,
I just like the message, you know, that love conquers all,
Yeah.
you know?
Groovy,
Just a
baby.
feel good movie.
And just how all the characters are
Yeah.
sort of, you know, they're like the downtrodden of society.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, especially in that era, you know, Octavia Spencer's character, you know,
Yeah.
being a black woman in that era, and Richard Jenkins, who's gay
Yeah.
as well, and Sally Hawkins, who is a mute, doesn't have a voice, and they're just trying to, all of them, you know, just
Fit
trying
in.
to fit in. That's not necessarily fit in, but just sort of finding themselves
Yeah.
in this movie and their purpose, I guess. Especially Sally Hawkins, her character, finding her.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she kind of says at one point that like that's why she relates. That's why it's so important for her, right, to free this creature, because she's like, you know, I'm basically him. Like we're all like the outcasts and the
Yeah.
freaks of society. What if they did this to us, type of thing.
And that the creature just sees her for what she is, not what she isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, and I just think it just, yeah, this movie just has
Poignant.
a great message.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask about the creature because they say now that's a serious question. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, they
Go
say that like
Sorry.
CG water and CG fire are the two hardest things to put on screen.
Very true.
Sure.
They're
Is
always moving.
how was the water creature? How did it look?
Well, like Adam said, it wasn't CG.
It's practical.
It was all practical.
It's a suit.
Have you seen Hellboy?
Yeah,
You know, Abe
yeah,
Sapien.
yeah.
Pretty much that.
Oh, well, then that changes everything.
It's just makeup.
Oh, never mind then.
Except for the eyes.
Sure. There's some CG augmentations, let's say,
Okay.
with the eyes, the eyelids, and I'm sure there's certain things
Don't
with
like
like his frills and stuff that it might be hard
Scary.
to and obviously the blue effect
Yeah.
on his body.
Yeah.
Okay.
That obviously had to be CG,
Okay.
but it was done in a way that was integrated with the practical.
Okay. Never mind
It
then.
was done quite effectively, in
Mhm.
my opinion.
Good. Okay.
Like there wasn't any point. It's tough, you know. Even with CG characters like Gollum, for example, that were done really well. There's always that slight disconnect where you know,
Yeah.
even like Planet of the Apes. You know,
Yeah.
You know.
I know it's CG, but it looks great still. But I know. But with this movie, I can see that it's real.
Yeah.
And it just for some reason that it's more tangible. And
I think it's
appreciate
important
that.
for it to be real. Because
You can touch
there's
it.
a love story that's the center of this, and I think if it was a love story between her and a CGI character, you wouldn't feel as much
No.
Right.
for it.
Much less connected.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, I thought this movie there were some great moments of laughter, especially, you know, with Richard Jenkins' character, the cat, devastating,
Cat decapitation.
hilarious, but devastating.
Yeah. All the cat fans out there.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
And yeah, I just loved Sally Hawkins' performance as well. I just think she was great. I was just loving this movie from start to finish.
I'm trying to think what kind of scenario.
And a
would be
great-
where a cat gets beheaded.
Great ending. I don't know. I just loved it. Tim, what did you think?
Fucked up.
I was not expecting a comedy.
Oh.
Say that. This movie was quite funny.
It
Really?
It was
Yeah,
quite a bit
it's
of
like
levity.
humor throughout.
I did not get that from
Even
the
in
trailer.
no, me either. Even like the
No.
darker scenes, there's still like
a bit of levity.
there's some levity.
Yeah.
in there. I too loved this movie. I thought it was fantastic. Performances, it's all been said. Performances, I think, are one of the standouts. Mostly Sally Hawkins. I think she was amazing. I haven't seen her in anything, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither.
She
Blue Jasmine?
Oh, I have.
seen her in Honesty Blue Jasmine.
I have.
She's great in that.
Yeah, she was fantastic. I absolutely loved her in this movie. And then yeah, just the story, just like I'm just blown away by like the comedy of it. I think I wasn't expecting it to be like it's like a romantic comedy with like
Yeah, it is.
a dark
isn't it?
crime
side plot.
to it.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre story.
It's weird. The trailer sells it as like a horror movie.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like, right?
what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Especially
it's
Michael
not
Shannon's
bad.
character. Unexpected humor there.
Yeah,
You know, with the bathroom scene in the beginning?
it's so funny.
Fucking next level hilarious.
Yeah, amazing.
Outrageous.
Oh,
Bathroom
man.
scene.
And the
Michael
fingers.
Shannon, just
Yeah,
know
Everything with the
Okay,
fingers.
that's all I gotta know.
Just-
oh my god,
just
that'd
great.
Be sick.
Oof. But yeah, just fantastic all around. Ty, what do you think of it?
Well, it was crazy, man. I watched it and I was
Crazy.
just sitting there going, what
Favorite
is
since
happening?
Pants?
Yeah, man, because I've seen that one too. So I was just
Perfect.
blown away.
Perfect.
Honestly, for me, it's definitely like you
Where does
said.
it rank? He's a legacy director now. Where does it rank in his filmography?
Like you said, it was your second favorite. I might argue favorite.
Over Pans?
Arguably,
Son of a bitch.
it's close for me.
10?
I don't know.
I haven't put that much thought into it. We just saw it like 4 hours ago.
I have.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah,
Have you given your thoughts?
Yes,
Yeah,
I loved it.
right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just have to say, Shay, shout out to the La La Land fucking musical scene. That was amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I
It's such a great
loved
moment
that.
for her character as well,
Awesome.
which I loved.
Yeah,
It
right?
turned into a musical, a black and
Right.
white musical for
Yeah.
like a minute,
Yeah,
and they're like ballroom dancing. It's amazing.
Doug Jones
yeah,
as the creature, like literally doing like a full song and dance,
Yeah.
just like in suit. Just
I was dying. I was loving that.
amazing.
But I loved how it tied in with, like the whole time they're watching those classic
Yeah.
musicals.
Yeah, I never.
So,
even-
it sort of it tied in with that,
Wow.
which I thought was great.
Yeah.
Well, should we give our ratings,
Shit.
perhaps? Adam, should we start with you?
Heavy 4? I guess.
I don't know.
I mean,
Scotty?
Is Pans a 5?
Pants a 5.
Okay.
Got a 5 back. Don't say it!
5 bangs.
Ah! You sick fuck!
I am a sick.
I don't even know what I didn't like.
I'm gonna have to do it too.
Ah!
That's a 5. There's nothing I didn't really like about this movie. It was.
fucking loved it.
Is it a
Like-
5 to you?
No. I
Okay.
don't know why.
Was there anything? I mean, you said earlier today, with 3 Billboards review that
Yeah, 'cause the
sometimes it
audience
just doesn't.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
There's something that it's hard to quantify, but
Well, here's the thing. You love Pans. Pans is a 5.
Yeah.
You didn't like it as much as that.
Yeah, that is.
So that's got to be it.
That's exactly
you're
what I was
comparing
going
it
to
to
say.
Pans.
Yeah.
I have to compare it to Pan's Labyrinth, both being Guillermo. Yeah, and I just Pan's Labyrinth is just that much better for me, just a little bit better.
Interesting.
I can't. To me, they're not quite.
Actually, you could argue that. You could like Pans more. It could still be a 5.
Yep, for sure, that's true. But for me, it's like, it's noticeably
Okay.
half a star better, I would say.
Even though I just
I feel
I
like-
banged it, if anything, it's not that much of a detraction for me, obviously, because I
Obviously.
fucking loved it. But I almost wish there was more of the creature,
Yeah,
if anything.
yeah.
Was
That's
it
the
more
only
going on
thing.
outside of that as well? Like it was more like
Yeah, the side
okay.
plot with Michael
Yeah.
Stuhlbarg's character and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Maybe just a little
Sure.
bit formulaic as like a nitpick. It's nothing like disastrous. I thought it was a little bit just kind of predictable, like with Michael Shannon's villain and what happens like at the end, right? It kind of was like that. It felt like kind of like that classic E.T. sort of thing, like kind of bust the creature out of captivity, and like they're chasing her down, and obviously she like falls in love with it. Like we've kind of seen that before, like Boy and His Dog kind of thing.
Don't care, loved it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
I
good.
hated it.
So good.
You still gave it a heavy 4 though.
Yeah.
Like to me, these things, like yes, I see that,
That's
but
why
I
went
still
5
really
then.
enjoyed it,
Yeah, me too.
regardless.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, check it out when it comes out in theaters. I think sometime later this year, might be early December, late November time period. I'm guessing.
Oscar time.
But Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at UpReal8. You can find all of our old audio episodes on iTunes at UpReal8. And you can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim and on Instagram at TheCraftPundit.
Yeah,
You can find us on Facebook at Craft Pundit. You can find us on Instagram at Craft Pundit. You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealCraftPundit.
Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Fanny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam, not Craft Pundit. Oh my god, it's working. He's brainwashing us.
You can find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, enjoy this video. Leave a like on it.
Yeah.
Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do appreciate the support there. And as always, keep it real.